As a photographer turned Etsy seller, I'm a firm believer that having good product photos is one key reason for driving sales and traffic to your shop. But if you're not a photographer, getting these images can sometimes seem kind of impractical or even impossible. So that's why today I'm going to share with you guys 3 ways to get great images of your Etsy products so that you can start making more sales. I just want to let you guys know really quick before we start that all of this information and more will be in my free ebook, and you can grab that in the link below. It'll be linked in the description. The first way to get great product photos is to hire a photographer. Now, in my opinion, this is the least ideal option because of cost, but if you can't afford it, you will get amazing pictures and your images will really help drive traffic to your site. So I'm not gonna spend too much time on that one because it's pretty straightforward, and there are a few tips in the ebook about how, if you're gonna go this route, what you should look for. So going right into number 2, the next option is to trade with a photographer. Now, this is one of my favorite options because I feel like it's really, really helpful for Etsy sellers because you have a product, and I know because I'm in the photography community, because I'm friends with a lot of photographers because I am one, that photographers love to trade. They love all your handmade goodies on Etsy that are so beautiful, and they love to trade for that kind of stuff. So I strongly suggest that if you can't quite afford a photographer, aren't really sure you can do it yourself, to send an email to a photographer in your area or out of your area if your item is easily shipped, and ask them if they want to collaborate. In the ebook, I give you guys an email template of how I would contact a photographer in my area for my products. So if you guys download that, you can see basically exactly what to say. Just fill in the blanks. The third way, and my favorite way, I guess it's my photographer in me, is to do it yourself. Depending on how much you want to invest in your camera, it's basically free and you can do it all the time. So I think that this is a big, big advantage for Etsy sellers because you can get great pictures and have one for your listing, but if you want to keep your marketing up on social media and Facebook and Instagram, then you're gonna need more pictures to post consistently. No one wants to see the same session over and over and over again. So if you at least know how to take good photos of your products, you can photograph them as you are making them, and that way you always have fresh new content. So the remainder of this video and most of the ebook is going to be about taking good photos for your listing and a few photo tips and what I would do. So I'm going to walk you guys through how I shoot products inside and how I shoot products outside, and just a few things that I'm looking for when I'm shooting my products. Okay, so the camera is literally outside for the shot because one of my points about shooting indoors is that you need to shoot close to windows. So my board is so close to the window that I put my camera outside to get it to show the actual scene. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my product. I'm going to set up my flat lay. Hold on, let me grab it really quick. And I'm going to set it up. So I have my laptop case here. I have a couple cute pencils and some binder clips. I'm going to see how I want this set up. And I have a laptop itself. So I'm just seeing how I want that set up. Perfect. So then what I do, in the guide I talk about using a poster board to reflect. This is what I mean. So all of this light is coming from the window, and I love that because it's natural light. My lights in here are off, so I don't want any conflicting colored lights. So all that light is coming in from here, and I'm going to use this poster board to take the light and then bounce it back onto the photo to fill in some of the shadows on this side. And now I'm just going to grab my iPhone in the camera app, the normal regular old camera app, compose it just how I like it, and then start clicking. So I like to get a couple, and then you guys can know about the little sun on the iPhone. Perfect, this is great. Making sure everything is straight. Awesome. So that's perfect. This is my setup. That was my iPhone shot for you guys. Okay, so now I wanted to show you guys how we shoot product photos outside. So right now it is very, very dreary outside. It's actually kind of sprinkling. You probably can't even tell. But so the light is gonna be pretty good no matter where, because there's not gonna be too many harsh sunlight or there's not gonna be any really big shadows, but I still wanna be paying attention where the sun is because my model could be squinting if I put her facing the sun, or there could be some unflattering shadows. So I have the sun behind my model. She'll be standing right here. And then I have her in front of this tree because we're in a neighborhood, so I wanna be able to crop out all the houses and any any unpleasant things in the background. I just want it to look like we are right here just in front of this tree with a little bit on the side. So that's the goal behind this. One thing to pay attention to when I photograph her is that I'm getting photographs that are wide and also tight in on details of the product. Shooting outside is actually my preference just because I love the way outside photos look, and I just love being outside, so I like outside photos more. But they are very different. So shooting outside and inside are very, very polar opposite. So outside, most of the time you're looking for ways to block the sunlight, you're looking for shade, you're looking for even, flat light. That way there's not like big raccoon eyes on your subjects and there's not splotchy light on your subjects. Inside, you're getting as much light as you possibly can. Outside, you're trying to get soft, pretty light, and if you are shooting open with no shade, you want that sun behind them so their face is soft and pretty and they have a little rim light behind them. So that is my tips for shooting outside. There are more in the guide, tons more where I go into detail about where to shoot outside as well as where to shoot inside. So we have our model out here and we have her in good light. It's raining outside, so we have pretty good light in front of a tree. We're composing around it. 1, 2, 3, perfect. 1, 2, 3, go ahead and laugh down at that monogram, so cute. I'm making sure to get close up details of both and far away. And last one, 1, 2, 3, perfect. Okay, so those are my 3 ways to get better photos for your Etsy listing. 1, hire a photographer. 2, trade with a photographer. And 3, do it yourself, along with a lot of tips on how to do it yourself. I really hope that y'all decide to go grab that free ebook. It gives a lot more tips along with everything I covered in this video. If you are a future or current Etsy seller and you like this video, I would really appreciate if you hit that subscribe button. Thanks so much for watching, guys.